If your compass spins wildly one day, don't panic. You may have entered an unexplained magnetic zone.
Across Earth, there are places where the compass simply fails, and science still struggles to explain why.
These magnetic anomalies disrupt direction, distort readings, and sometimes silence every sound in the environment. One of the earliest reports came in 1930 from a remote valley deep within northern Canada. As instruments reached the valley, the compass needle began trembling softly, then spinning rapidly without any pattern.
The needle finally froze, refusing to point north, leaving the entire investigation completely disoriented.
Researchers noted the silence grew unnaturally dense, as if sound itself refused to travel through the air.
Early theories blamed extreme cold, but magnetic readings showed distortions far beyond any natural temperature effect.
One explorer wrote that even the sun felt misaligned, rising slightly off the direction his compass insisted.
Locals claim the valley had long been known for strange forces, warning travelers never to trust their tools inside it.
When rescue teams arrived days later, they found abandoned instruments, every compass stuck in a different direction.
Some investigators believed underground minerals were to blame, though no known deposit could distort magnetism so violently.
Others suspected geomagnetic storms, but records showed no solar activity at the time of the disturbance.
The Anomalies' signature looked entirely different from normal magnetic deviation, almost like a pulse or rhythmic interference.
Team members reported dizziness, nausea, and disorientation, symptoms often linked to electromagnetic fluctuation.
Sound behaved strangely, voices weakened after only a few meters, as if swallowed by the frozen air.
Some swore the fog bent light, distorting distant shapes into tall figures moving against the wind. A compass needle briefly lifted off its axis, defying gravity before snapping back into place. Weather patterns shifted abruptly around the valley, forming microstorms that vanished minutes later.
Instruments recorded periodic surges in magnetic intensity, almost like something beneath the ground was breathing.
One final note read, "We cannot trust direction anymore. The valley decides the path."
The deeper they walked, the more their senses faltered, as if the valley were stripping them of orientation.
Search teams found trails that ended abruptly, footprints simply disappearing into untouched snow.
Metal equipment showed signs of magnetization so strong it warped thin instruments. Measurements failed repeatedly, with readings shifting violently even when the compass lay perfectly still.
Geologists proposed magnetic minerals, but drilling samples revealed nothing capable of causing such extreme distortion.
Some theorize the valley sat atop an unknown magnetic fault, one unlike any mapped before.
Sensors detected intermittent heat beneath the ice, impossible under normal environmental conditions.
By the final day, magnetic readings spiked so dramatically that instruments failed one after another.
After the anomaly peaked, the valley fell eerily still, as if nothing had happened at all. Yet days later, compasses miles away continued to behave unpredictably, hinting the disturbance spread far beyond the valley.
Travelers claimed the anomaly extended into nearby forests, where wind and sound drifted out of sync.
Some believed a hidden geological structure lay beneath, generating concentrated electromagnetic waves. To this day, no explanation fully accounts for the magnetic chaos recorded in that remote northern valley.
Some investigators suggested the valley lay atop a magnetic vortex, though no model could replicate the patterns recorded.
Others claimed the fog itself carried electrically charged particles capable of disrupting instruments. but no atmospheric data ever supported the existence of charged fog in that region. A surviving photograph appeared distorted, as though the magnetic interference had affected the camera itself.
Even outside the valley, travelers reported compasses drifting several degrees off true north.
Metallic equipment showed resonance patterns consistent with fluctuating electromagnetic fields.
Even radios failed, producing only a faint hum, as if overwhelmed by an invisible frequency.
The search teams mapped the disturbance, but its boundaries shifted unpredictably each day.
Measurements suggested the anomaly pulsed in cycles, rising and falling with no apparent external trigger.
Several explorers reported losing their sense of direction entirely, turning in circles without realizing it.
Written accounts described a strange pressure in the air, as though the environment itself resisted movement. One young male rescuer claimed the valley felt alive, shifting its conditions whenever they approached.
Temperature sensors recorded sudden spikes and drops, changes far too rapid for natural weather.
Thermal scans detected warm pockets beneath the ice, origin unknown. Light appeared to refract strangely within the fog, creating illusions of movement where none existed.
Multiple teams attempted to replicate the magnetic spikes, but none succeeded outside the valley.
Sound waves behaved irregularly, scattering or vanishing without reflecting off nearby surfaces. Explorers described hearing faint tones, though instruments detected nothing.
The oscillation patterns resembled interference from a moving magnetic source.
Environmental scientists argued no known phenomenon could explain the synchronized distortions across so many instruments. Satellite scans later revealed irregular magnetic signatures centered precisely on the valley's deepest point.
Some hypothesized the presence of rare subsurface minerals, but drilling yielded nothing unusual.
Each attempt to chart the anomaly produced a different shape, as if the valley refused to be measured. Witnesses claimed the fog felt dense to the touch, almost like a physical barrier. More than one compass was found with its needle detached entirely, pulled free by an unknown force.
Nighttime observations revealed slight distortions in star alignment, impossible to attribute to atmospheric refraction alone.
Wind patterns reversed abruptly, blowing in contradictory directions across just a few meters.
Some speculated the anomaly might be artificial, though no technology could produce such widespread effects.
Subsurface readings hinted at unexplained energy pockets beneath the valley floor.
Tree movement often fell out of sync with the wind, swaying seconds after gusts had passed.
Measurements indicated the anomaly weakened during storms, but intensified during clear skies.
Some described an overwhelming pressure in their ears, similar to descending rapidly in an airplane.
Sketches from multiple investigators showed entirely different magnetic line patterns, none aligning with each other.
A swirling vortex formed unexpectedly during one survey, yet instruments detected no rotational wind. To this day, the Northern Valley remains one of the most perplexing magnetic anomalies ever documented.